That dirty rascal. Hopefully, hopefully it'll say something. Bingo, bingo. It's working. It's working. It's working. Well, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I am Brother Prater. Today I really want to. I didn't get a chance to do the podcast. One of the things that we have to remember in in ministering, oftentimes ministering is it's a 24-hour, 7 days a week job, and so we may do it in the building, in the church house, but also we have to understand ministry is also outside of the church house. So just know that for those that we were with today, know that you all have our thoughts and prayers. But what I wanted to do today, I wanted to really just share my heart. This is not going to be the regular format that I normally have. I wanted to take the time to tell those who spend the time with me on for my birthday. I want to tell you all, thank you all. For those that know me, I'm very appreciative. Everything. I don't take anything lightly, and there were many people that wanted to know will I be taken care of for my birthday, and especially turning 50. This is so awesome. I know this is a huge milestone, and I know there are a variety of ways of celebrating your birthday, especially being half a century. But I don't look at that as a bad thing. It's a great thing. I just thank God to be alive. There were some things I did. Matter of fact, yesterday morning I had a seminar, a great seminar called Submission Summit. The Submission Summit. Great time with Emily May Dunbar. Great time. And then we had our senior, school picnic, our annual school picnic from David W. Carter. I want to represent with my shirt. David W. Carter. It's a Carter thing you wouldn't understand unless you went to David W. Carter in Dallas, Texas. Yeah. So with that, having that, and then had service, but also having a great time on Friday night, which was my birthday. Friday night, got a chance to go out on a traditional date. I was taken out on my birthday. I was taken out by my son. My son took me to one of my favorite restaurants, and he wanted to treat his dad. That, look here, if I had nothing else, that right there meant everything. Just him wanting to have time with his daddy. That means a lot. And so, you know, I just believe in being an honest, straight up kid that love the Lord and love my son. Everything else, hey, everything else falls into place, when you put things in its proper order and its proper perspective. That's what I wanted. I wanted time with my son. Not saying that I don't have time with my son, but to me, that's what matters to me. That's what matters to me. So I wanted to spend time with my son for my birthday, and I did, and I had a great time. Great time, great conversation, and so with that, I just want to say thank y'all so much for y'all love and y'all support. I received so much words of encouragement, words of appreciation. I don't take that lightly, and so I wanted to come on here to say in my own way thank you. I wanted to make a video. I knew it was too late Friday night. My brother, and my sister-in-law from Killeen came down. My little brother Walter. I forget sometimes. He doesn't like for me to call him little brother. My baby brother. But he's my little brother. Walter and Millie came down from Killeen to not just be at the picnic, but to be with me. That was cool. So after I left, my son and coming home and spend some time with my brothers, the youngest one and the oldest one, along with my sister-in-law. That was cool. That was cool. So with that, um, I had I've had an enjoyable time, and since I couldn't do anything Friday night, Saturday night, I wanted to wrap up this. If you want to say 3 day, not just celebration, but I look at it as a 3 day revival. Friday night, Saturday night, and here I am Sunday night to spend some time with you all. To tell you all, thank y'all for y'all love, y'all support. And I know it may sound like I'm a broken record, but I'm very appreciative. Whatever I do it unto God, and it's my job to just share with you all, you know, not just what God gave me, but also I do share my heart. And whatever I do, I put my whole heart into it. And so, you know, I am a perfectionist. I am a person that believes in doing things right, doing things most important, doing things godly. And you know, we always say the phrase, you know, do unto others as you have those that do unto you. And so, I just believe in, you know, pouring out my heart and giving y'all the best that I have. And so, with that, I don't want to forget anyone. But like I said, along with the beautiful words, I read every post. I read everything. I had someone to share with me at the picnic. I wanted to make sure everything was recording. At the picnic, there were some words that were said to me through a variety of people, and I was listening and just being real and transparent with you. Um, I've never been used to receiving, not just pertaining to gifts or anything like that, but sometimes pertaining to words. I'm used to giving people words. I'm used to giving people words of encouragement or words of affirmation. However, I felt, regardless if I was in a friendship with them or in a relationship with them, I always believe in sharing how I felt. Some people, some people did not like it, and I don't mean sharing how I felt in a bad way, but you know, those that know me, I just believe in being real, being transparent. If I say I care about you, I care about you. I say it, and I believe in showing it. And unfortunately, because in the time that we're living in, there have been so many fake people that when they encounter a real person, sometimes, you know, they don't know how to handle it, or sometimes because they've dealt with a lot of fakeness, they may assume that, okay, here comes another fake one, until, you know, sometimes it's too late. And so, you know, with that, just never been, and this is me being transparent. Um, I just believe in, just like I said, giving, and when it comes down to receiving, I never really ask for anything. Um, I just believe in just being straight up, being honest. Like my battery's going low. I'm gonna make sure this is charged up. Make sure this is charged up. Okie dokie. Give me 1 second. Okay. Make sure this is charged up. Okay. There it is. I didn't know that, okay, it looks like it's charged up. Okay, good. My, my laptop, I forgot to plug it in. But, I'm used to, like I said, I'm used to giving, and so when it comes down to receiving, I tell people, you know, my main thing, as long as other people are okay. Matter of fact, even with my birthdays, Christmas, even growing up, I didn't, whatever I wanted, I just saved up my money and I bought it. My main thing was, you know, as long as Sheila was okay, you know, don't have to give me anything, just get Sheila, you know, and that was it. So now being an adult, you know I have to learn to receive, and what I love from people is when they give from their heart. It doesn't have to be a monetary thing. It don't have to be a gift, um, um, a gift that you put in your hands. What was important to me was not the gift that you could put in your hand, but the gift that you put in your heart. And so when I encounter people that share their heart through posts, saying some beautiful words, I was amazed. I was amazed. And so with those beautiful words, I read, and I was like, wow, wow. That's all I can say was wow. And then encountering the picnic, there was there was several people that I encountered, and like I said, there were times where, which even my brother, Walter Miller was able to be there, and also my cousin, Bercy, got a chance to see them. I saw so many people, so I was walking around, and I always do that every year, walk around just to see people, um, and allow me to be seen. But to see people and to see people give love and just see the joys on people's face on a good occasion, it was so beautiful. And I had some people that came up to me to tell me how they felt. And look here, um, when people talk, they have my undivided attention. When people talk, I listen to what they say, but I also listen to what they verbally don't say. I feel what their intentions are in their heart. And there was some people, I cannot remember this guy's name. I know his face. I see him every year. He's on my Facebook friend list. Um, this guy was talking to me, and man, man, oh man, when I get his name, I'm gonna have to get his name, and I want to make a public acknowledgement. This guy right here was saying some things that, you know, I was like, is he talking about me? And then I had Roderick Beatty to stop me to talk, to let me know how much I was to him, how much I am to him, and how much Sheila was to him. And, he showed so much love, so much love. And then my friend, my classmate, Andrea Jones, um, wow, um, off the top of my head, I'm going to go by Andrea, Kokai Hickman, um, Keisha Armstrong, Dana Shaw, um, oh my, so many, um, uh, Tanya Mitchell, class of '85. um, so many people said some beautiful words. It's another person. I see her face. I can't even say her name. I know Bridget, Miss Bridget. But there was someone. It never surprised me, but this particular person, this person I've admired, I looked up to. This person that beautiful family, beautiful family. I love seeing him, love seeing his family on Facebook, on in person. This man, class of '91, Keith Clarkson. Oh my gosh, that dude. I'm listening to him, and he ministered to me. He said so many beautiful words. I just soaked it in. I had to learn to receive. I had to learn to digest, not regurgitate, digest, take it in, because he gave it, and he gave it in love. He gave it in trust. He gave it, and he said what I needed. And for him to say that, and I'm like, you know, wow. I want to say thank you. Thank you so much. My main thing, the reason why I do this, regardless if it's a podcast, regardless if it's a post, regardless if it's a video, I do this because I love God and I love God's people. And like I said, I believe in being real. I believe in being honest. I believe in being transparent. And I know this is the time. A lot of times we don't trust people because there's a lot of shady people. And those that know me, I don't mind being real and transparent with you. I know there's a lot of people that you can't trust. There's a lot of people because just, being a man of, a minister and all that. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of men, there's a lot of ministers that has given Christianity a bad label. Now, I know not all of them are bad, but, how to say one bad apple could spoil a whole bunch. Excuse me. And so, I know that some people trust level is very, very, very low. And to be honest with you, I don't trust a lot of people. I don't. Just being honest, I don't. I don't trust a lot of people. Because, number one, I do understand, number one, trust has to be earned. But also, there's a lot of people, they say one thing, but they live in another. There are some people, they may have a hidden agenda. I understand that. Especially being a single man, being a single minister. There are some people, there are, my coworker, you'd say, some of the people there hold a Bible in one hand, holding their private part in the other hand. I know that there are some people that are like that. But I do want to say, for those who are listening, not everybody's like that. Not every man is a dog. Not every minister is a pimp. And I do what I do because I love God. I love God's people. And also God hold me responsible to do the right thing. In spite of if anybody else, and nobody else do the right thing. And like I said, I know there are some people that are people of integrity. I know some that are living the life that they preach, that thus says the Lord. I know there are some that are like that. And I know some that are just as shady as all I do. I know that. But shadiness is not just behind the pulpit. There's some that are at work. There's some that, in law enforcement. There are some that are, it's everywhere. And so with that, it just gives me the responsibility of doing my part and making sure that God's light in me shine through me to him for others to see. And so with that, I appreciate every word that was said. I thank God for each and every one of you all. Thank y'all for, just being on this journey with me called life. Thank God for those who have been with me through thick and thin. Thank God for even those who left, who don't communicate with me. I have no ill feelings. I have no ill feelings. I don't have time. Be honest with you, those that know me, I don't have time. I'm a busy person. I don't have time for foolishness. I don't have time to hold on grudges. I don't have time for any of that. Now, somebody that burns me, someone that abandoned or used my trust, hey, I have forgiven you and everything now. That doesn't mean I'll trust you. But, those that are mature enough, they come back, they talk to me, and I don't mind. My door is open to anybody. I talk to any and everybody. I have no problem communicating with people. But one thing I always tell people, if you deal with me, be up front. Be honest. No hide, no hidden agenda, don't get no clues. I don't deal with that. There's work to be done in the kingdom of God. And whenever someone try to play games, that's hindering the time I should be ministering or evangelizing to someone. I am a man that believes in doing the will of God. That's who I am. I am a man of God first. I'm a man of God first. And I take what I do seriously. And I do it. And most of the time that I do stuff, I like to do it behind the scene. I like to do it when no one has to know. No one have to know what all I do. I don't do it for show. I do it for the glory of God and for God's people. And if whatever I do behind closed doors to get a chance to minister, to let people know the goodness of God, if I can show a word of God, I don't have to know people. I don't have to know them to visit them, regardless if they're sick in a hospital, in their own home, or whatever, at work or whatever. I don't have to know people, as long as they are willing to know Him. That's all that matters. That's all that matters to me. If I've done my part, if I can do my part, if I can help someone along the way, like the old saints say, if I can help someone along the way, then my living won't be in vain. And I don't want to live this life and not impact or impart anything relating to Jesus Christ. That's I can't. That's me. That's me. And so I appreciate the words of encouragement for people to tell me to keep on going and everything. And that's my lifeline. That's my lifeline to evangelize, to build up God's kingdom, and be the best father that Dylan can have. I'm a father, and that's my first ministry. To be a father to my son. To be there, to be the example, to be the living example. He can read through Genesis through Revelation, but no matter who he read about other than Jesus, regardless of who he read about in Genesis through Revelation, other than Jesus, the man I want him to be proud of and to know more is his daddy. And I want to be the example, not just by what I say, but how I live. That's my goal. That's my goal. And also for me to be the representative and to let him know how good God is through my life. So, that I take that very seriously. And I know I sound like a broken record, but I have to emphasize that. I'm so grateful, so grateful. So with that being said, I didn't want to spend too much time because I know it's late and everything. But I want to thank each and every one of you all who took the time to call me, text me, send your birthday wishes. I thank y'all so much. One of the things that I've always said pertaining to my life, to be the vessel used by God. I said this, I plan on living a long time. I want to live a long life, long, healthy life, productive life, blessed life. And whenever my time comes for God to call me home, I'm not trying to rush up out of here. I want to let y'all know I ain't trying to rush up out of here. But at any time, people hear that, man, Brother Prater has transitioned, from life to eternity. When the time comes for people to, remember me, for people to read on my tombstone, if there's a phrase that I can capture, that I want people to know, that when they hear a phrase, that they think about me, that my heart outgrew this body. My heart outgrew this body right here. My heart outgrew my body. I want my heart to be big enough to be able to let people know that I cared for all. And I wanted to minister to all. I loved all. I loved hard. But most importantly, I love God harder. And I want to do the will of God. And so with that, I hope and pray that I reflected that in these past 50 years. And I'm praying within the next 50 plus 100 years, however long, that God allow me to be able to function, to operate, and to be in this purpose. I hope and pray that my latter years be greater than my former years. To do more, to evangelize more, to help more, to learn more, to love more, And so, with that being said, I appreciate you all words. I appreciate y'all so much. Um, I thank y'all. I thank y'all. I'm wow. I'm reading the comments, and I really appreciate you all. I really appreciate y'all. You know, just I believe in you know this is I really don't feel comfortable talking about myself. Being honest with you, but when it comes down to talking about God, when it comes down to talking about the goodness of God, that's when I feel great. And I don't ever want things to sound like I'm talking about myself or braggadocious or anything like that. No, um, but I just wanted the opportunity to let y'all know how I feel and what I do and why I do what I do. Um, and that's basically it. That's basically it. Like I said, I want to be able to let people know the goodness of God, and it's not hard being saved. It's really not hard being saved. But the main thing of it is just being real with God, being real with others, and also being real with yourself. You know, and being in the purpose that God called for you to be in is that's when you have the peace. That's when you have the peace that surpasses all understanding. That's when you in your purpose, in your rhythm, in your cadence, and all these things that God has specifically for YOU. And so, you know, I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. You know that God allowed me, chose me to be in your life and y'all to be in my life. You know, I'm honored. I'm tremendously honored. I'm tremendously blessed. And so, with that being said, I know it's getting late, and I don't want to keep y'all up, but I really appreciate y'all. Know from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate y'all love, y'all support, y'all you know, encouragement along the way. Has been easy. To be honest with you, it has not. It has not. When you love, when you love hard, when you love people, and you see them not in the purpose and plan God has for them. Sometimes I wake up. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night. Sometimes God wakes me up and show me things, and I have to pray for people. Sometimes people I don't even know, but our paths may cross. God may show me someone who I don't know, and that day, later that day, I meet them. You know, um, so sometimes, sometimes when people love the way that they do, when people love hard, and people concerned about others and everything, sometimes, there may be people that may be on your head, there may be other people that may be on your heart. There may be people that on your nerve, but then there are other people that be on your heart. And so, with that, I pray for everyone. I pray for my friends. I pray for my acquaintances. I even pray for those who try to use me, who try to, my enemies. I pray for those who try to assassinate my character. You know, my main thing is they are not in my hand. They are not my responsibility. They're God's responsibility. My main thing is be upright, do the right thing, do what God tells me to do, and be who I am 100%. That's the man God called me to be. You know, and I'm gonna put this disclaimer out there, because I know the first thing they say, oh, well, he a single man, he a preacher, he might be trying to get every female. No. I'm gonna say it like this, and this might be telling too much of my business, but I really don't care. I'm gonna just say it like it is. I'm a young man that loves the Lord and don't mind keeping myself until I get married. I've been holding myself for so many years. It's been God that's been keeping me. So as far as lust, as far as trying to get somebody panties, no, real men don't do that. Real men love it. Real men believe in doing what God helps them to do. So just put that disclaimer out there, because there are some, you have to clear. You have to clear the air. So no, I believe being a man of God, and I believe in being responsible. So the ministry, the things that God have me, these are my responsibilities, and much is given, much is required. So God requires me to rely upon Him, and I don't have to rely upon and try to sneak and try to get under some girls' DM just to get in their panties. Nope, 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 nope. The only panties I'm gonna get into is my wife. And whenever the Lord allow me to meet her, then or be with her or whatever, then that's gonna happen. So now I'm keeping myself until I get married. And so even for those who maybe try to think that they can try to, convince me, no. So I don't believe in that. I don't believe in doing things the right way, God's way. That's what's important. So, and I'll block somebody. I don't care if it's a female or somebody I knew or whatever. I don't believe in that. We're gonna do things God's way. There are real men that are existing. There are real men that are around. So believe in doing things the right way. So like I said, I have to put that disclaimer out there because, you have to shut it. You have to let them know where your stance is right then and there. So that way there's no foolishness. I don't believe in foolishness. I believe in being a man of God. I believe in being real, regardless of everybody else. Regardless if everybody else want to play games or want to straddle the fence, try to, do some ungodly stuff. Nope. No. All I'm going to say is, if you want to test me, I will block you in a minute. I have no problem in saying that. I will block you in a minute. Don't play. I'm a grown man. And even those who want to make some accusations or whatever like that, no. This is a grown man right here. So all I'm going to say is, God will expose every lie and God will reveal the truth on everything. So just put that disclaimer out there. But I appreciate you all so much. Miss Bradford, I appreciate you. I thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Miss Conley and your twins. Thank you so much. Miss Miller, thank you. I love you all too. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate you all, and just know that God got something special for y'all, and thank y'all for your love and support. God bless you, and good night.